Good evening. Thank you for coming tonight. We are going to begin the Thursday, August 10th. Harris Board of Education public meeting. We will rise for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. Those at home watching, thank you. I'm going to start quickly with announcements and correspondence. Dina? Sorry. It's right. It's like everything's back. It's like 3 years ago. That's how we used to do it. Sorry.
So we're getting excited. We have our new teacher orientation starting on August 21st. So we're really excited to bring our new teachers on board. And this summer, I think Lisa will be going through some thank yous, right? You're gonna make big thank yous to a lot of people that have been working really hard for us this summer, and it's a lot, but we're really excited for the start of the new school year and starting to welcome all our new employees now.
Thank you. All right, Liz. Sorry.
It's okay. We had a series of summer programs which we are proud and are to offer some new things to families with the summer. We're running very smoothly. You still have another couple of programs that will be up and running next week. And then every person will be ready to start the school year. Our teachers, we are in the midst of planning our professional learning for teachers on the return to school, which we call our Commons Day or our staff day for the district.
Thank you. Lisa?
Thank you. And just to dovetail on what Tina was sharing, just a lot of thanks to, in addition to our fabulous programs that we've been running this summer, certainly behind the scenes, it takes a lot of people to make sure our students get a safe program, and our transportation team has been very busy putting in place a new software program. They're still here tonight as we sit here. I know they're down the hall working on making sure that everything's ready to go for the start of the school year, while at the same time making sure we're providing the transportation for our summer programs that require it. And then the other huge thank you is to our facilities team and actually to our technology team. Our technology team's been working on our new telephone system, as well as many other initiatives, but one of them that was in the budget was the new telephone system. And the other one is to our facilities team. We have so many projects going on throughout the district in every building. There's not one building that hasn't seen some element of renovation. One of the big things that we're excited for, since it touches on everyone in the community at some point, is the renovation of our auditorium here at the community center. So more to come as that continues. We are excited. Just a huge thank you to our director of technology, our supervisor of transportation, and Mr. Abrams, our director of facilities, and our whole team. Because without the team, we wouldn't be seeing some of the wonderful things that we'll see later on. So they put up with a lot, and thank you. We're just excited as we get closer to September, and our students to show our board and the community the wonderful work that's going on. So.
Phil, you want to go? No, we good? Brian?
Now let's just hope everybody's enjoying the summer and looking forward to getting back to normal and seeing all the different improvements and projects on the building floors at the end of the month.
Nancy? Henry?
I just want to mention the summer camp for music because I've been to most of the year's concerts and activities over the years. My kids were involved from the beginning, even though they're out of back to this year's last concert. And about 100 kids, massive ukulele bands, great, and just the concerts by the band and the orchestras. Really, I mean, there was good some high school concerts, so I was really impressed by it. Everything went really very smooth, very well handled this year. So, congratulations to the music department.
Thank you. Dr. Sanders? thank you and apologize in advance, I'm a little bit under the weather. So thank you everyone for tolerating that this evening. Special thank you to Tina and Liz and Lisa for all of their work. I know we've got some different projects that are happening, but takes a lot of coordination to make everything happen seamlessly and smoothly, and to be responsive to everyone's needs. And the summer has definitely been a busy one. I think I can confidently say that in retirement we can start our own HGTV remodeling show, and we can go around and remodel school districts. There's a lot of great projects happening, but all kidding aside, I'm incredibly grateful to their leadership, to them for their leadership. In reference to a lot of the projects that you heard about, I'm excited about the school year, and excited one of our new teachers this year is getting appointed tonight. So Tina's office has been very busy in terms of hiring, so it's been a great busy summer. And in addition to the items that Tina and Liz mentioned in terms of upcoming, we also have our administrative retreat next week, which we're looking forward to.
Okay, thank you very much. We're gonna move forward to the report from the audit committee. Lisa, want to do the introduction?
Yes, with us this evening from Colin Danowski, the internal auditors for the district, is Rich Coffey to present our results of our annual risk assessment.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, board. My name is Richard Coffey. I'm the Director of Internal Audits with Cullen Danowski, accounting firm here on Long Island. As a part of the firm, we have 30 school districts in BOCES with the internal auditors. Internal audit role and function with the schools comprises two types of engagements: an annual risk assessment engagement, which we're this evening, which you want to go through, which is annually. It's basically an update of things that have changed since the prior year, and changes with staffing, processes, procedures, any new laws or regulations that we got there as well, and impact the district operations. The areas of business processes include all the administrative offices, as well as touching base with the department heads, facilities, transportation, food service, all those various programs, and all, which are also part of the financial audits as well. That's part of your external audit, because they review and make opinion on your external financial statements. So the other testing we do, part of internal audit is some detailed testing in one of our areas. So as part of the results of today's meeting, we go through the annual risk assessment. We identify some opportunities for improvements and enhancements. In the report, we also list and include all the key changes that have taken place, as I mentioned, whether we utilize regulation programs and such. And then we end up with 8 recommendations for the district to consider in terms of improving and enhancing the operations or ensuring compliance with those regulations. And then we also have the next steps as the district puts together what's called a corrective action plan. Corrective action plan is to address each of those recommendations by assigning a position, an individual, to address such recommendation with a time frame. Generally, usually it's within 1 year, and also what the plan of action would be related to that. District here has good, excellent controls in place, and we also identify that the board is active as well and engaged, and as part of the 5-point plan that requires the internal audit, also requires districts to have an active audit committee. The audit committee here is the board as a whole. Some of our clients have is a subset of the board and community members. Here is the whole board, so the whole board obviously is engaged and involved in our reviews and reports. And again, we should mention, we'll finalize that report after we meet with them this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the report. Thank you both for coming.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And to the community, we received a pretty amazing report, and we're really proud of the team, the administrative team, and what they do here. And we thank you for confirming that their work is very good and that the district's work is excellent. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both for
Thank you.
coming.
Good evening.
Just to put a face with the name, these two gentlemen will also be reviewing, when we get to our next budget cycle, they also look at our fund balance, our revenue assumptions, and our tax cap calculation as part of their audit work. So when we are presenting later on this school year, you'll certainly hear that we remind everybody that those have been reviewed along the way. These are the gentlemen that are doing it, so.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so we're at the point where questions or comments from the public. This is the time period designed for the public to address the board. Please limit your questions or comments to 3 minutes per person. Guidelines include the following. The Board of Education will listen to comments and input from the public. Debate between members of the audience and or board members is inappropriate and will not be permitted. The Board of Education is not permitted to address personnel and individual student matters in the public session. Operational matters should be directed to the school administrator for handling. The person posing a question or comment needs to state their name, and only residents and employees of the district may pose questions or comments. At this time, any questions or comments? Seeing none, we're going to move forward. Can I have someone move Roman numeral 8 in its entirety, please?
Roman A through E.
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? I'm going to pause here. Tina?
I just wanted to share with the Board of Education, we do have one of our new teachers in the audience, Tyler Poppel. Is our gifted and talented teacher, also known as Gemini, for Center Street, is joining us today, so welcome.
Thank you.
It's official, Tyler.
You're official.
Thank you, finally.
And you should know that Liz whispered in my ear going, now that he's been appointed, can I email him things?
Of
So
course, anything.
be prepared.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, moving forward, someone, Henry, you want to read A, please? 9A?
Allocation of fund balance as of 6/30/23. Resolved upon recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the board then hereby designates the sum as listed below as appropriations to the district financial reserve accounts from currently existing undesignated fund balance as of the end of the 2022-23 school year. Numbers are listed, teachers retirement system up to $1,144,000. Retirement contribution reserve amount not to exceed $450,000. Workers' compensation reserve amount not to exceed $2 million. Employee benefits accrued liability reserve amount not to exceed $420,000. Capital reserve amount not to exceed $2 million. Employment reserve amount not to exceed $112,800. District follows formulas approved by the Board of Ed at June 8, 2023 Board of Ed meeting. Year-end audit will commence the end of August. There are any audit adjustments, additional and designated fund balance will be appropriated to 23-24 or allocated to the maximum amounts noted below. In the event of any required adjustments, the Board of Education will be notified.
May I have a second, please?
Second that.
Lisa, any comment on that?
No, as I previously shared, our external auditors will be in the end of this month. They review our fund balance calculations as well as our internal auditors when we're going through and preparing for the fund balance, so they are reviewed. All of these amounts are, as it was noted, within the reserves formulas that were approved back in June. And they are reviewed again when the external auditors come, so more to follow as we get towards the end of our audit.
Okay, thank you. These are the balances and the formulas that we, the Board of Education, have set for the district, correct? And approved by,
They're the ones that are set, and then in some cases, I need the first one, the TRS reserve, that's actually set by law, and it's the amount that you have extra time to hold salaries and members and preceding school years, so that's not set by the board, that's set by law.
terrific. I'll call the vote. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thanks. Nancy, you want to put B on, please?
Establishing the tax levy for the 2023-24, resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby sets the tax levy for the 2023-24 school year at $104,763,474. And be it further resolved that the resolution in the form provided by the Board of Assessors of the County Council be adopted and made part of this record. I'm setting the tax levy at $104,763,474 will result in a tax increase of 1.83%.
I have a second.
I second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Brian, C?
See approval of implementation certificate form for APPR plan in its entirety.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Henry D?
approval of memorandum of agreement between the Heritage UFSD and the Heritage Teachers Association. Resolved upon recommendation of Superintendent of Schools, Board of Education, hereby provides approves the following resolution. We resolve the agreement dated 10th day of August 2023 by and between Heritage Union Free School District and the Heritage Teachers Association. And whereby the district, whereas the district and association are parties to a collective bargaining agreement for the period of July 1st, 23 through June 30th, 2026, herein is referred to as the CBA. Whereas the district creates several coaching positions and negotiated stipends for such positions with the association. Now therefore be resolved effective July 1st, coaching positions will be added to the CBA. And now therefore be further resolved that the board president be authorized to execute the MOA on behalf of the Board of Education.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, can I have someone move E and F, please?
E and F, approval to transfer an active extracurricular fund student account and authorization to approve appointments.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Any opposed? Brian, G through R, please.
I'd like to move G to R, approval of memorandum of understanding agreements, writers, special ed contract, revocable permit agreements, and use of district facilities with the Great Neck School District in its entirety.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Henry, S through A, H.
I'd like to move approval of S through H, approval of BOCES contracts, BOCES letter of intent, letters. BOCES cross contract, consultants, cooperative bid, and extension of grant by Stony Brook University in their entirety.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Brian, you want to move AI, please?
Sure. Acceptance, AI, acceptance of the donation from Harris Athletic Boosters, resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, Board of Education hereby accepts an indoor school board, an estimated value of $3,880 from the Harris Athletic Boosters, 100 Chelsea Road, Greenway Park, New York. The school board will be placed in the high school small gymnasium.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you to the athletic boosters for that. Sound like the start of Rocky Short.
Yes.
Thank you to the athletic boosters for that wonderful donation. Henry, it's gonna pain you to read this next one.
So we're like,
You move A.
it's not.
Approval to dispose of obsolete equipment from the community center and obsolete library materials, from Searingtown Elementary School. But I'd like to comment that I think we're gonna have a spanking, brand new, auditorium there in our community center. It's gonna look really nice, it's almost ready.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we're gonna move to questions or comments from the public again. I'm not gonna read the disclaimer. Any questions or comments from the public at this time? Yes, sir. They're good, how are you? Come to the microphone so they can hear you at home. You can raise, look at the camera and wave if you want, somebody's watching.
My name is Ravinder Rata, and I have a couple of questions. Item number E, approval of transfer of extracurricular fund students account. My question is, what have you done to reach out to the students before you transfer?
So they're club accounts, like the cooking club, the Greek club, their club, and every year, different clubs, when they become inactive, the rest of that money moves over to the general fund where all the remaining clubs can share the money. So it's still staying with the students. It's a standard, we do that every year. Because some clubs, there used to be the Kodak Camera Club, there are no more Kodak cameras, so they take that and move it to the photography club, they do different things, so it goes back to the students.
Just one.
Yeah, sure.
And second question is regarding item number U.
Yeah,
Okay, I know you are going to have somebody in the technology, but my regarding some planning and things like that. Is that very good? Very good? My question is, what are the criteria? What you have now, what level you are at, how you measure that they are performing, what standard you have. So what is the current level we have of the band, where we are, and where you are intended to get?
Yeah,
Do we have that level specified, defined? And I like to do.
so I can tell you where I can tell you where
Is
we are.
that a written document or is it just?
Say again?
Is that a written document or is it just a verbal statement?
Is that verbal or
Can I
not?
just say, it's not verbal.
Oh,
It's not.
Oh, sure. So,
Let us clarify what our technology is first. It's not actual technology. It's a company.
yeah, so you know how we have a partnership with Syntax? Syntax does like our newsletters and stuff?
Social media.
Social media, our budget newsletter, our calendar, we are adding to that component in terms of communication for the community and for the district. So Art Technologies offers a more robust partnership with school districts where they provide a person to support us in communication across the district in various forms, across different platforms, and for different purposes. So we are enhancing, building on our current communication systems and structures. And there were a number of factors that contributed to that decision. One of the most primary ones was all the feedback that I heard during my entry interviews, both with parents, with faculty, with students, in terms of a want for a more strategic approach to communication, a more transparent approach to communication, a more consistent approach to communication. So it is an additional component, another facet to our communication plan. So it's not technology, like when I buy a computer or something, it's actually a person or a group of people that will be working.
I did read some planning.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I just want to know, how is school district already known and it has a good reputation and everything. And I want to know what more you are thinking about.
So what we know, if you remember during the election in the chat group, a lot of people were saying that about communication, they wish the communication was better. While we thought it was good, we want to make it better. So this company and this person that will come on board will help us to be able to communicate with many different facets of the community in a variety of different platforms in a quick and efficient manner. Currently, right now, when we do something, it could take 4 or 5 days for that to be put up.
That's actually fast. Yeah, does that. So, but what I do, just because you said Harris is known for, we do know that, and there's so many wonderful things that happen here. So we want to share that even more. We want to brand that even more, not change the brand, build the brand that exists. That makes sense?
Communicate.
Yeah, my question is, what is the measurement you will take? How you will measure that we have improved or we have not improved?
Well, yes, well, one of the sort of
I think the feedback probably.
feedback would be huge, but we also have, one of the great things about technology is you can often see the interactions with different platforms, the trends in terms of how much people are actually looking at it. So for example, when I send my video updates, because they're posted on YouTube, I can see how many people have watched it, how many people have interacted with it, how many people have shared it. So you can see all that data, which would definitely be a data point that we would use to determine the effectiveness of this. So yeah, but thank you for the
So
question.
we have base level already established
Yeah,
and so you're gonna compare with the base level.
Yeah.
With whatever
yes.
target we have. set.
Correct.
And we're gonna rely on our community to tell us this is working, this is not working, or what else we want to hear. Thank you.
Talking about communication, email, which I brought the email communication with the board, which I brought back in July meeting. And which is initially said that it's not authorized or it's prohibited by state, but later on, it was clarified that it was not prohibited. And we want to do that email meeting, board meetings, board communication.
That's something we're talking about, how to do
So
that.
it's in 2 months so far, you haven't talked about.
Well, we haven't had a meeting since July 7th, July 1st, sorry. So we just had our first meeting tonight. So we have another meeting in 2 weeks. We can only discuss these things when we're together at a board meeting. We can't discuss them separately. So that was part of the agenda tonight. We've asked the administration to get us some information on what other districts do, how they do. Okay, we're on it, promise. Any other questions? Seeing none, I'm gonna move forward. Any new business or future agenda items from the board? No? Okay, our next meeting is August 24th at 6 o'clock. It could change, but 6 o'clock here at the community center. Our building tour is 28th at 4:30. On September 7th, September 21st, and October 5th are our next regular meetings. And on October 19th, again at the community center, will be our regular meeting and our external audit committee meeting. Can I have a motion to move to executive session, please?
Second.
All in favor? Okay, we're going to adjourn the public meeting now. Thank you all for coming. Good night. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.